Hello and welcome to Total Football, where we're going to be covering West Bromwich Albion versus Manchester United. To the Hawthorns, Manchester United visiting the Hawthorns. It's going to be a good game for us tonight. No Radamel Falcao is the big news for Manchester United. Although there are returns to the squad, Phil Jones and Herrera, they're both back from injury. And Adnan Januzaj earns his first start of the season for Manchester United. We're just a couple of minutes away from kickoff here as the players shake hands. But I've got the lineups here for you now. So it's Myhill in goal for West Bromwich Albion. No Ben Foster due to injury. It's Wisdom on loan from Liverpool at right back. Dawson and Lescott make up the central two, and Pocagnoli is at left back. Gardner and Morrison in central midfield. Graham Dorrans right midfield. Brunt left midfield, and Saido Berahino up front. On the bench, Brown Dave, Victor Anichebe, Gamboa, Daniels, Yusuf Mulumbu, Gareth McCauley, and Blanco for West Brom. So, Manchester United with another formation change today. David De Gea starts in goal. Rafael da Silva at right back. Luke Shaw at left back. Marcos Rojo and Phil Jones are at centre back. Daily Player sitting in front of the defence with Adnan Januzaj at right midfield. Angel Di Maria at left midfield. And Juan Mata behind Robin Van Persie. Radamel Falcao, Chris Smalling, Anders Lindegaard, Michael Carrick, Ashley Young, Darren Fletcher, and Mara make up the bench for Manchester United. So, United currently in 6th. The win today will carry them back up to 4th, which they've lost over the weekend, just solely due to not playing up until tonight. So, or won't they continue or make it a run of games with a win against West Ham? They need a win. Wins going into games such as Chelsea and Manchester City, which are their next two. It's going to be a good one. But interesting for that Radamel Falcao doesn't start, and Michael Carrick's on the bench for the first time this season. Will he make an appearance today? I'm not quite sure. But what I do know is that we are underway here. Saido Berahino gets us underway. Mike Dean is the referee. And the Hawthorns has kicked off with West Brom getting us underway. So, both teams past West Brom, the favourites to go down this season. But will it be? It's hard to say. They've had a bit of a tricky and a sticky 0-0 with Burnley, 4-0 win against QPR, 5-3 loss to Leicester, 2-1 win against West Ham, and a 2-1 win against Everton. So it's been ups and downs. Where West Brom, it's mainly been down. 3-0 loss to Swansea, 2-0 loss to Everton, a 1-0 win against West Brom, 4-0 win against Burnley, and a 2-1 loss to Liverpool, in which they may have deserved to get something out of it. So, here is Dawson. Down the line by Wisdom. Towards Dorrans. Is a couple of step overs. Oh, it's behind Dorrans. It's an early strike. It's blocked by Phil Jones. And it could have been an early goal for West Brom. Di Maria picks up the pieces and Luke Shaw hammers it down the line. Robin van Persie couldn't win it in the air, and it's back to Ben Foster. Sorry, Myhill. Ben Foster doesn't play tonight. Switching ball there. Brunt. Tried to find Morrison. Jones cut it out, and the only place he put it was a throw-in due to the pressure. Nioli. So West Brom looking promising in this opening minute. Saido Berahino comes short. Is to get it away. His only option was backwards to Dawson. He plays it to Wisbon. United trying to put a lot of pressure on the ball at the moment. They've only got one up front tonight with Robin van Persie, then Dorrans, all the way back to Julian Lescott, ex-Manchester City and Everton defender. And Lescott has it again. Will we see Manchester United at their best today, or will we see West Bromwich Albion at their best? I don't think both teams can be at their best on the same field. It's just not going to happen tonight, is it? It's going to be one way or another, or evenly matched, but neither team at their best. And Ander Herrera's closed that one down and blocked it for a throw-in. Maybe it's... So United have taken up an early shape that Herrera's it's more of a 4-5-1 with Blint, the sitting player. It's an over-the-top ball to Dorrans. Shaw's chasing it all the way. And Marcos Rojo cuts it out and tries to feed it to Herrera, who wasn't first there. It's good defending by Dawson. Berahino. Dorrans. Trying to find a cross. He's ended up playing it short. Edo Berahino. Morrison switches the play really nicely there to Pochignoli on the left-hand side. He plays it down to Chris Brunt. Raphael keeping him in the corner. It's well worked by Brunt, but Adnan Januzaj outmuscles Pochignoli, Belgium international teammate, and for a throw-in. So what I was saying is it looks to be a 4-5-1 for Manchester United, with Blint sitting deep, Mata and Herrera both playing as attacking midfielders, with Di Maria and Januzaj as the wingers. We'll have to see how that carries on throughout the game. Oh, Michael Dawson's lucky there. It is Dorrans. Headed away. Sessegnon can't get there. Shaw just prods it away, but couldn't get it entirely clear. Dorrans trying to get a cross in. Blocked by Shaw. Di Maria. Herrera now on the ball for Manchester United. It's a poor pass from him. It's through to Berahino, and it's just too heavy from Jan. Could have been an early chance there for West Bromwich Albion, if not for a early block by David De Gea. For an early touch of the ball. Rojo carrying it forward. It's gone for the over-the-top ball to Di Maria. It's a poor header down by Wisdom. Craig Dawson hits it right up in the air. Out for a throw in. Thrown quickly by Shaw. Rojo. His only real pass there was all the way back to the keeper from halfway. Under no real pressure as well. Not that much movement from Manchester United. So is this the fixed back four for the season for Manchester United? Or is it just another trial one? Imagined at the start of the season with Rojo and Shaw in the centre. Rojo and Jones in the centre. Shaw back. Is Januzaj pulling out a few tricks? Plays it back to Daley Blind. Across the Premier League goal, Luke Shaw. Angel Di Maria looking for the ball through to Januzaj. It was blocked. Fell back to Di Maria. Fortunately for him. Blind lays it off to Jones. He's happy to carry it forward. Rafael. Herrera. It's a good tackle there. It's a throw in to Manchester United. The little Spaniard dispossessed fairly easily there, but not enough to keep it in play. Januzaj lays it off. Mata squares it to Shaw. He's got the whole left wing to himself here, which isn't necessarily the best thing. Has to play it back to Blint. Mata. Blint again. Herrera. Good football now by Manchester United. Januzaj through two players. Herrera. Rafael back to pin the ball well. Tiring out West Brom maybe, or is he going to bounce? Di Maria plays it to Argentine teammate Marcos Rojo. And then plays a poor back pass. There, Angel Di Maria. Don't know if he was looking for Rafael or Januzaj. It's hard to tell. He went straight in between them both and out for it. And they were a good 30 yards apart. So it was 15 yards astray for either of his pop Angel Di Maria. And we've seen some good Di Maria passes as well. Tried to play it across. He has done. Oh, and it's 1-0 to West Brom. Stefan Sessegnon with an absolute beauty into the corner. David De Gea just stood there. And it is too easy for West Brom. Manchester United exposed to the back. Luke Shaw is out of position. And it is 1-0 to West Bromwich Albion. Only 8 minutes. Shaw gave it to just put the pressure on Dorrans. Wisdom plays it across to Sessegnon, who's in space on the edge of the box. And it's a first time hit. And it's right into the top corner from Stefan Sessegnon. And the bend on that was absolutely beautiful. What a finish that was. West Brom lead at the Hawthorns. And what a goal that is from Stefan Sessegnon, right in the top corner. And Alan Irvin's men lead. Will he react or drop their heads? Well, it remains to be seen. That's his first goal of the season, Stefan Sessegnon. Probably the first of many. Here is Mata. Will United play with a bit more intent now? Looks like it already. Switching pass. Maria finds a cross in and it's straight into the hands of Myhill. This is already on the Manchester United bench. What a goal it was from Stefan Sessegnon. Perfect technique. Excellent power. Excellent pace on this shot. It just had everything in the weight of pass from Wisdom and the accuracy of the pass. Really made it from Wisdom. It's the ball to Van Persie. Oh, it's saved by Myhill. And maybe Van Persie. That great ball through from Di Maria. Didn't look at goal. Straight at Myhill, really. Di Maria bends it around a couple of players. And now the captain couldn't convert, so it's a Manchester United. It's going to be Angel Di Maria to take. Whipped in. Away at the front post by West Brom. It's another corner to Manchester United. And will they create something and get right back in this game straight away from this corner? They haven't got too much hype, Manchester United. Well, not much at all, really. Di Maria to deep, all the way to Van Persie. Oh, it's a beautiful ball to Di Maria. Is he onside? Plays it across the goal, and it's another corner. And no offside flag, so corner given. West Brom either complaining for an offside or a goal kick. So then certainly not happy with the decision. Di Maria to provide his third corner of the game already. Blint, great ball in, headed away. And there's a foul there by Adnan Januzaj. One of the West Brom defenders in the area. Good area and Januzaj. There's not much in that, not much contact. But a foul it was, and a foul was given. Brave defending. Lescott. Across to Craig Dawson. He gives it Dorrans. Across the field to Craig Gardner. And Brunt's outnumbered there, as is Mata, but I think Brunt was penalised there against Juan Mata for holding him back in his challenge, so nothing given against Brunt, but pretty similar offence. So there was a foul given against Juan Mata. And Rojo nearly didn't get it out of his feet there. But he plays it back to David De Gea. Calmly dispatches to Phil Jones. Here's Blint. Di Maria, sure on the overlap. Doesn't use him. Plays it back to Blint. It's a great pass to Phil Jones. Tries to float one across to Di Maria, headed away by Wisdom. Shaw gets there first, and he's asked a bit much of Di Maria. Wisdom sees him off fairly easily. All the way down the field to Rojo. It's not under any pressure, really. Bit of trouble there for Juan Mata. Here's Blint. Rafael De Silva. Couple of good 1-2s. Rafael's the centre of this attack, and he's playing it about well. Here's Januzaj. He plays it back to Jones. Januzaj on the overlap for Rafael. He's gone to ground a bit too easily there, Adnan Januzaj. But a free kick wasn't given. He didn't really appeal, to be fair to him. And it's a goal kick to West Brom. So 14 minutes gone in this game. And West Bromwich Albion lead 1-0 at the Hawthorns. And Stefan Sessegnon, beautiful strike into the top corner. David De Gea couldn't do anything about Manchester United. With a bit of poor defending, to be fair. But nonetheless, it was great play from West Brom. Craig Dawson out to Wisdom. The man that provided the ball for Stefan Sessegnon, who was waiting on the edge of the area. Oh, Rojo just hits it up in the air. It's Berahino, great control, and away eventually by Rojo. It's Morrison who fires it way over the bar, and it wasn't convincing from Marcos Rojo, really. You'd think he'd be dealing with Saido Berahino there. Shove him off the ball mainly, but it was pretty poor defending. He was outstrength, and he just managed to really poor pass, poor effort from James Morrison. So David De Gea, well, he was about to smash clear, but left just blew his whistle for a second. Needed to get a new canister of the magic spray. His wasn't working, so now he's prepared. De Gea floats one towards Januzaj, And Lescott just heads it out of play. Better to be safe than sorry. I think he was aiming at Brunt, but he was under pressure from Januzaj. Not an easy thing to do. Always find a man from a header, especially when it is contested. Rojo to Jones. Raphael. Now it's Mata. Raphael couldn't get to it. Van Persie did. Blint switches to Di Maria. As Di Maria floats a beautiful ball in, and it's headed clear by Joleon Lescott. It was a great ball from Di Maria. One of those that are hard to defend. And if Joleon Lescott doesn't head that away, then that's a definite goal for either Mata or Van Persie, the men behind him. Both lost their markers. Di Maria with the corner again. And it's even deeper this time. It's actually a really poor corner. Mata. Raphael. Mata again. Switched pass to Di Maria. He tries one back into Mata with the outside of his foot. Couldn't find his man. It was headed away. Blint's going to get there ahead of Sessegnon and get it back to Phil Jones. Under Herrera. Tries the over-the-top pass. Di Maria's in here. Oh, and he's not. Dawson got there just ahead of him. It was a bad touch. Both defenders went for this touch. Nearly sent Angel Di Maria through, and Van Persie was square across the goal from him. Blint. Herrera. Jones. Raphael. Herrera. Jones. Good play. Manchester United. Blint again. Jones again. He's managing to keep the ball at the back, and he tries it into Van Persie. Dealt with by Dawson again. And Pocagnoli comes across to try and hit that one downfield. It's gone out for a throw-in. Good area for United once again. Craig Dawson's having a good game so far, it's safe to say. The throw-in was wasted. Lescott got it away. Well, only as far as Morrison, who did the same. Brunt now carrying it. Tries a... I don't know if I think that was a shot at goal there. And it's David De Gea, but straight at him. It was more than easy for him. Blint over the top to Di Maria. Brings it down beautifully. And oh! What a goal that would have been from Angel Di Maria. Such technique. And it was an absolutely sensational ball through from Daley Blint. What a touch. That was, if that had gone in, it would have been one of those all-time Premier League goals, without a doubt. Ones that aren't forgotten about too soon. Good effort, but not too difficult for Myhill in the end. Herrera to Raphael. United sort of at a 4-3-3 at the minute. With Di Maria and Januzaj pushing high up. Shaw. Di Maria to Mata. Switches. Inside to Jones from Raphael. Januzaj. Great ball to Van Persie, just headed away by Dawson. Herrera gives it back to Van Persie. He's onside, despite appeals. Oh, and Januzaj just didn't quite read the run. It was a nice ball through from Ander Herrera in the end there. Mike Dean just speaking to Craig Gardner about something. Telling him to close his mouth. It was such an easy goal from West Brom's point of view. 3 passes from the goalkeeper, if that. It's too easy, especially for a club of Manchester United. But we all know they've got holes at the back, and they need to be plugged up. Probably not going to happen for the Chelsea and Manchester City games, but might be able to patch a few things in January. De Gea's come all the way out there and caught easily. Brunt was trying the over the top pass. Sure. Di Maria. Sure. He's kept it. Oh, he's still kept it. Good resilience from Shaw there. Blint now to Raphael. Januzaj. He's coming inside. Lays it off for Mata. Does the same for Blint. Receives it back from Blint. Swan Mata. Looked like he was looking for goal there for a second. Herrera finds Raphael. Crossing position. It is a... Well, it's not the best ball in the end from Raphael. Straight into the gloves of Myhill. Graham Dorrans. Back to Dawson. Oh, and West Brom playing it risky, but they play it out well. Improvised passing there at the back. Would have been a clear opportunity for United if just any of those passes had been an inch different to where they arrived. Dorrans. Over towards Berahino, who's quick, brings it down well. Takes it outside. Back to Brunt, who's got no one in the box. Berahino. Brunt. And back to Morrison. Gardner. He plays it out to Wisdom. He's got to beat Di Maria and Shaw here, Wisdom. His ball looking for Berahino. Didn't get there. And Van Persie's... He did fairly well there, Van Persie, to keep it going. Got there ahead of Dawson. He just was eased off the ball a bit too easily. That's the word, eased. And no pressure from United on the ball right now. Quite happy to let West Brom have it in those deep areas. Marking a man and waiting for West Brom to pick that pass, and they have done. Oh, great tackle from Blint and Rojo combined, but Dorrans still comes out with the ball. Morrison. Dorrans back to Dawson. Under pressure. Sessegnon tries a pass. Dorrans into the box, and oh, it's just too far in front of Saido Berahino. Januzaj decides to keep it in play. Raphael, a really poor pass. He's giving it straight back to West Brom. But he's redeemed himself. Phil Jones telling his men to calm down at the back. Dorrans with a good ball, and his run wasn't tracked. Berahino peeled away at the back post. Some of those crosses that the defenders can't really do much about. They either let it run or put it in their own net, or try and put it behind, obviously. Putting it in their own net. We saw a couple of times at QPR yesterday. Shaw on the overlap for Di Maria. Tries an earlier ball in, and it's another ball from Manchester United that is straight into Myhill's gloves. They really haven't tested him yet. They've had a couple of efforts, neither too fierce or forcing anything out of the keeper too spectacular. And he's just, positionally, he's been quite good today. Myhill, he's caught everything that's entered that 6-yard and around area. 25 minutes into this game, he's pretty much commanded his area, and it was well played. And oh, they can go wrong. Raphael headed it back to De Gea from some distance and headed it down and let the bounce carry it to De Gea, which you do see sometimes going wrong. It's Jones. Raphael. He's giving it away, Raphael. Counter attack for West Brom. Through the middle towards Berahino, and De Gea was quick off his line and clears it right down the field. So West Brom have a throw in deep in their own half. And Wisdom doesn't really have anybody unmarked. Throws it down the line. Shaw's won it in the air, and it's a sensational touch by Herrera through to Van Persie. Now it's Di Maria. He tried a deep one to Januzaj. Ended up with Januzaj, but in his hands for a Manchester United throw-in, as it was dealt with by Pocagnoli. Not the best cross. And Raphael throws it backwards. Splint. Di Maria comes short for him. He's played it out wide to Shaw. And a Herrera. Daley Blind. United building. Blind tried to play it into the area. It's another over the top pass from Manchester United. That hasn't quite worked out. Out for a goal kick again there. And I don't think any Man United fans or Louis van Gaal will be very happy with their performance so far. Been pretty lacklustre, really. Header won by Blint. It's back to Myhill. Dawson under pressure. Gonna hit it clear. Dorrans flicked it on, hoping Berahino would be there. He wasn't. Rojo still had to hit it away though. And Dawson tried to cushion it down for Wisdom. It was behind him, but he's kept it in. Shaw putting the pressure on Dorrans. He's full Di Maria with a step over. And Jones has come really far forward to cut that out, and it was really good defending. He read the game well. Mata. Shaw. And it's a poor ball again. United really not using the width too well here. Playing it inside for the most part. Playing it outside for the most part, and not really doing anything with it. Here's Berahino. Step over around Jones, but Raphael covered. It was a really good challenge. Plays a 1-2 with Herrera. Now Raphael's away. Lacking options once again. Januzaj draws the defender to find the pass to Van Persie. Now Van Persie's in, and oh, Mata couldn't quite get there. It's out as far as Januzaj. Crossing position maybe. Tried to put it across the area. He wants a penalty for handball. It's due to a block, but don't think that was ever going to be given. Poked away by Morrison. Jones brings it down. Now plays it to Rojo, who's got all the time in the world. Blint. Raphael. United enjoying a lot of possession. Doing nothing with it though. What can Manchester United do here? They've had half of West Brom's attempts on goal. Both of United have been on target, but only one of West Brom's 4 have been on target. But it was a much better strike from Sessegnon than we've seen of any of the United players. Shaw's cross was deflected on the way through. Blint won it in the air, as did Mata. Got up well. Daley Blint again. So enjoys so much possession for Manchester United. Blint, he's always on the ball, always wanting the ball. And Herrera went forward and left the ball behind him there. And Brunt's played it over the top, and Berahino couldn't bring it down under pressure from Rojo, and United have escaped there. Poor from Herrera. Half an hour gone and still looking to try and find a way back into this game. Herrera. Raphael again. It's been a few stray passes from United tonight. Van Persie's held it up well. Raphael. Coming inside. Van Persie finds Di Maria. Goes for goal, and it curved straight at my hill though. It went round a defender and straight at him. He saw it late. He thought it was going one way, and that's a really good tackle from Rojo. Got the ball, didn't even scrape the man though. Clean as a whistle. Yanazai. Not got much on. He's found a back post ball to Di Maria, who tried to play it back across the goal instead of going for goal. And it was cut out. He's got it back now though. And he's done well to retain possession. It's a really bad pass from Ander Herrera. Di Maria giving puppy eyes to the referee. He wanted something there. Van Persie played it across to Di Maria. His shot was decent. Myhill didn't quite know where it was going to go because of the swerve on it. It really did go right around Andre Wisdom. But it is a goal kick now for Myhill. He's been forced to make a save 3 times after Manchester United's 3 shots. Boaz Myhill. And it's all too easy for him so far. But he's been good. He's done everything that he's needed to so far, Myhill. He has had a good performance so far. Dorrans. Back to Wisdom. Dorrans, Wisdom. Great play there. Took 3 United players out of the game. Sessegnon lost it to Rojo again, who's made a few good tackles. Marcos Rojo just getting that foot in. And Ander Herrera too easily off the ball by Stefan Sessegnon. Morrison. To Wisdom. Morrison again. So it's a struggle at the moment for United, trying to get the ball off West Brom. Rojo deals with that. Gives it Shaw, who wins a throw-in for United. Luke Shaw just taking his time, mulling over an option from the throw-in. Raphael on the other side now for United. Blint. Di Maria. Floats one out wide to Shaw. Brought down well. Herrera's lost it again. Not like Herrera tonight. He's lost it 3 or 4 times so far. Normally so good in possession for United. There's a man that's not lost it yet at all and doesn't ever really. Daley Blint. Player of the Year for Ajax last season in the Eredivisie, and it's not common for a player of his position to win many awards, so shows how highly thought of he is. Here is Rojo. Jones. United, the problem is with playing all these attacking players, they don't have enough support in the midfield and they can't pass it around and build from the midfield. They just sort of have to hit it forward in search of the striking players. Herrera's playing advanced. Mata is playing advanced. Van Persie, Di Maria, and Januzaj all advanced, and it's pretty much just Blint in the back 4. It's like there's no defence midfield attack for United today. It's just defence attack. We need to get a player that's going to link them up, get the fluidity going. I think that's why Ander Herrera should be a little bit deeper instead of playing attacking today. A 4-2-3-1 would have sufficed, but it's a 4-5-1 for United today. Sounds like a crammed midfield, but it's really not. It's crammed up front. She's keeping a lot of West Ham shirts. West making it difficult to break down. Mata comes inside due to a slip from Chris Brunt. Shaw. Angel Di Maria. Looking to find Van Persie. Januzaj couldn't get there. It's a free kick. Again for West Bromwich Albion. Once again brought by a Di Maria pass. Looking for Januzaj. The player defending against Januzaj. This time it was Pocagnoli being fouled. So they got out to the ball, Adnan Januzaj there, but he did cut through his man trying to get to the ball. Still didn't, but free kick nonetheless. Di Maria picks that one up. Plays it to Blint. Shaw's going to take over. Uses pace to get down the outside. Oh, and he just was in search of Van Persie there. Couldn't quite find him. Over the top ball, dealt with by Rojo. Jones does well. Back to Di Maria. Rojo. You know, just can't get the ball in dangerous areas. And the crosses have not been too promising. 3 chances have come from over the top balls. There's been no real play, and they've got the players on the pitch to do so without a doubt. I mean, they've got Di Maria, Mata, Herrera, Blint. They can all create something. They can all create chances. They can all put in key passes. It's just not happening for them. Van Persie's done exceptionally well. And he's not used Mata. He's gone for goal himself. Selfishly from Van Persie there. Didn't look up quick enough. And now Manchester United have a free kick on the edge of the area. Van Persie's shot was blocked. Came out to Herrera, who brought it down. And then was fouled by James Morrison, who's going to receive the first booking of the game. And how many left-footed players do United have that can take this? They've got Di Maria, Januzaj, Van Persie, Mata, even Blint. They've definitely got some free kick ability. Converting it, will it happen? So well to keep it from Lescott. And he just didn't look up quick enough to find Mata or to see Mata. By the time he did look up, the space had been filled. His only option was to go for goal. That's Morrison's first booking of the season. And Juan Mata looks like he's taking charge of this one. I think he is doing. Mata to curl it and put it way over. It's a really poor free kick from Juan Mata. And it didn't go like you would have imagined there, Juan Mata. It's a good angle for him. We've seen him put him in there before for United and Chelsea and Valencia. He's always been dangerous in those positions. Brought a very famous save out of David De Gea from one of his free kicks for Chelsea. It's an absolutely phenomenal free kick. But one of the best saves the Premier League's ever seen. He's on the ball now. De Gea to Rojo. Didn't want to risk losing it, Rojo, so he sent it back. Now De Gea taking his time on this one. Here is Van Persie, Blint, Shaw. Now United trying to get some passes ticking. Shaw wanted to play it to Van Persie there. Gave it to Blint instead. Receives it back from Di Maria, Luke Shaw. Jones. Van Persie thinks he was fouled. Dorrans is surrounded by 4 red shirts and he does well to get it out. He's gone in search of Berahino. Rojo had to be sure. Jones has the ball anyway. Herrera to Blint. Good thing about Daley Blint, he's just his passing is, it's not Xavi-like, it's Xavi-esque though. I mean, obviously it's going to be hard for any player in world football to emulate Xavi, but he just makes United tick on occasion. That's what they need now, just a tick. Morrison's beating Jones for pace. Jones has got back, but he's fouled Morrison. It's a crossing position. Free kick for West Brom. You have to get back there, Phil Jones. So, it is a free kick for West Brom in a dangerous area. 3 minutes to go till half time. Whipped in by Morrison in towards Lescott, and that was a good chance, but he did not get under it. And he's just literally headed it right upwards. It's a great defender's header. In the wrong end of the pitch. He did well to get to it. Rojo really too easily beaten there by Lescott. Here's Dorrans back to Wisdom. And it's Lescott. West Brom struggling to find that forward pass because United got so many shirts in front of him. Tried the over the top ball. And it went straight out for a throw in. It's a poor ball from Craig Dawson. Jones is to pick it up. It is Jones again. Rafael da Silva. He tried an over the top pass. It was cut out. Thrown to United. Taken quickly. As quick as he could there, Rafael. Blint finding the pass to Herrera. Cut out by Morrison. Great challenge from Rojo. Had to be. Dorrans. Sessegnon. Di Maria cuts that one out. But once again, West Brom end up with possession. And Daley Blint brings down Stefan Sessegnon. It really hasn't been too promising for Manchester United. I've not seen any positives at all, really. I mean, the defence hasn't been particularly fantastic. The attack just hasn't created enough for them. The midfield, well, they've kept possession well. I mean, that's a positive. But as a great man once said, possession without penetration is pointless. I don't know if you've heard of him. Certain Sir Alex Ferguson said that, and it's very true. And his Manchester United team playing fast, attacking football, but keeping the ball. It was one of those for Manchester United that sort of lost its way with David Moyes. Rojo does well. Headed away. Herrera. Di Maria. Herrera pokes it to Rafael. Advantage Manchester United. Mata. looking for a ball in, and it's a really poor ball. Mata's not been able to do anything today. He's been probably one of Manchester United's worst players. Januzaj. Blint to Di Maria. Mata. Di Maria again. Januzaj looking for a pass. Van Persie found it. It's Di Maria, and the passes just weren't going where United wanted them. They were keeping possession, but it was hitting the wrong people. And that was the last attack of the half. It is West Bromwich Albion 1, Manchester United 0. Nothing too spectacular from either team. It's been fairly even, if anything. We are all hoping to see if second half can liven up a bit and Manchester United can come to life, because that's when they're exciting to watch, isn't it? So West Brom 1, Man United 0. And we'll be right back in about 15-20 minutes with half time, with the second half. Hello and welcome back to West Brom United versus Manchester United. We've got a half-time substitute for Manchester United. Ander Herrera has come off for Maran Fellaini. Ineffective Ander Herrera, which is unusual. Normally has such an instrumental role in the game. And just didn't quite go for him. Was he still suffering from that rib injury that's kept him out for the past few weeks? We will see. But apart from that change, the sides are exactly the same this half. And will Louis van Gaal have rollicked his Manchester United team at half-time? Will they come out fighting? Or is it going to be another lacklustre performance for them and another setback for the Reds and their new manager? Dorrans, Fellaini through to Di Maria. He's got Van Persie and Januzaj in support. He went for goal and it was blocked, and it went a while away there. And the referee has decided it's a Manchester United throw-in. Di Maria trying to wriggle through, and I think it's a corner. It is a corner. It took multiple ricochets. Di Maria against Dorrans, and it does come off Di Maria last. There, it's unlucky for West Brom. The Argentine will take the corner. Flicked on towards Fellaini, headed away by Lescott. Appeals for handball. Not too sure. Blintz won it. Fellaini. Di Maria trying to get a cross in. It's Luke Shaw. Blint dropping deep for him. Here is Raphael. Now it's Adnan Januzaj. Switches to Angel Di Maria. There's a cross headed away. Di Maria. Now it's Shaw. United building here. Trying to nick one back. Early in this second half. Forward to Fellaini. Fellaini takes it wide. And Maran Fellaini with an absolutely wonderful strike. He's held 2.5 minutes, and Fellaini has rocketed Manchester United back into this game. What a superb first goal for Manchester United. It's only taken him a year and a month to get, but Maran Fellaini has scored for Manchester United. The Belgium international has taken so much stick at Manchester United. He muscles Lescott out of the way and absolutely smashes that one home. What a goal from Maran Fellaini. He's on the field 2 minutes and he's brought Manchester United back into this game. Screamer, and we have seen 2 beautiful goals at the Hawthorns to make it 1-1. What a goal. Sessegnon scored one, a corner, and Maran Fellaini has put one into the same completely different fashion. And it's his first goal for Manchester United, and a memorable one. And you can tell that by the big Belgian celebration. Will United thrive for another? Will they use the momentum? Or are West Brom going to get straight back in front? Jones's clearance was blocked. And it's rebounded into the arms of David De Gea. Superb goal from Maran Fellaini. Not many will believe it. He's scored one against pre-season opposition. It was against Valencia. Similar fashion, really. He outmuscles his defender. But only against Valencia, he outmuscled the goalkeeper. Here's Di Maria. He's got Fellaini in the box to aim for. Along with Van Persie and Januzaj. His cross was blocked. Chested down for Wisdom to volley away. Marouane Fellaini was on the field for 2 minutes 35 seconds. He hasn't put a foot wrong so far. We're now 5 minutes into the second half. Here is Adnan Januzaj. Trying to take on a few players. It's a great ball, and oh, it was nearly in for Fellaini again. It's Di Maria, and it's straight at my hill. And Manchester United have got their tails up all of a sudden. Great ball from Adnan Januzaj, and you could see that being a Fellaini double if it wasn't for Craig Dawson. Di Maria brought it down, and we're looking at that replay. Juan Mata was in a lot of space on the edge of the box, and you can see why he was complaining and not getting it. So my hill hits it forward. Jones read that one well, heads it straight back to my hill. So what will be Manchester United's plan of action? All out, assault, barrage, the West Brom defence, or will they sit back and try and work another goal? What will West Brom's plan of action be? Will they sit back, try and get a point, defend the point that they have, or will they do what you can imagine Manchester United doing and go for a second? Fellaini, Januzaj, he's carrying it forward. Great movement from Januzaj there. Mata, Raphael, good play from United. Headway there. It's Jones. Now it's Blin. Blin goes for goal, and it's over the bar. Not at all handsome from Daley Blind. And that all came from a corner that shouldn't have been a corner. So West Brom will definitely have that to appeal at the end of the game. Di Maria was the man that came off last. The corner was cleared away. United came back at them and scored. So I'm sure we might hear a couple of strong words from Alan Irvine in the post-match press conference, but you can take anything away from the goal, can you? Superb strike from a man not particularly known for that sort of goal. Shaw tried to launch it, it's cut out by Dorrans. It's another throw-in, and Shaw this time gives it backwards into Juan Mata. Gave it to Fellaini. Now it's Raphael. Januzaj trying to take on Pocagnoli. Gives it Van Persie. Raphael. His delivery. Mata! Blocked. Blint trying to find a way to get it back forward. Here's Shaw. Angel Di Maria. Back in. Oh, it's got, there were 3 men in the middle there. 2 Belgians and a Dutchman. Van Persie and Fellaini attacking that one. Here's Raphael. Blocked by Pocagnoli, and United have another corner. Di Maria's got an in-swinger this time, the first in-swinger of the game. Hoping for a better delivery this time. This is Manchester United's 6th corner of the game. And high in the box now that Marouane Fellaini is on the field. And I think that's who Di Maria will be aiming for some reason. It's away, right in front of the keeper, and it is a Manchester United throw-in on the far side. Good delivery from Di Maria. Dangerous area. And Shaw throws it all the way back to Blunt, who was sitting 50% possession this half. Not really letting West Brom have a look in. Here's Fellaini. You can only see that figure rising with the dominant spell on the ball at the moment. It's really been spread nicely over the past 9 minutes or so. 55 minutes, 1-1 at the Hawthorns. Couple of beautiful strikes. One from Sessegnon, one from Fellaini. That's what's given us our goals. Lescott under pressure. Back to Myhill. He hits it forward. Rojo wins it in the air. And Stefan Sessegnon turns. Here he is again. Receives it back from Dorrans. Trying to take on Luke Shaw. The easiest task to do. And he tried to slip it into Rojo. It didn't work for him. Fellaini. Januzaj. He's going to go forward now, Adnan Januzaj. Trying to take on Pocagnoli, who knows him. Just spent the summer with him at the World Cup. Pretty sure he'll know how Januzaj works. Blint. Across to Rowe. Di Maria comes inside. It's deflected through past Wisdom. Di Maria tried to pull it back for Matarov and Percy. It was read well by Craig Gardner, who cut it out. Sessegnon. It's a free kick for Manchester United now. Taken quickly. It was at some distance anyway. Di Maria. Mata. United trying to get the ball into feet more this half, which is what one of their biggest weaknesses was last half. Raphael in the overlap. Raphael, and what a ball that was across the face of goal. And a ball like that always deserves a finish. And he'll be disappointed there for him. Any touch, and that's a goal. You don't miss those. Played a nice 1-2 with Januzaj. So ball in from Van Persie. Headed over by Pocagnoli. Didn't want to take any chances. Didn't know where Januzaj was behind him. Great overlapping run from Raphael a minute ago. And those balls deserve Wisdom at the back post. In the end. Now, Angel Di Maria. Take a second in swinging corner this time. 7th corner count. Yeah, that's almost gone in from the corner, but it's into the gloves from Myhill. The pace on that, and you never know, they can sometimes go in. And now West Brom trying to settle on the ball. United aren't giving him a chance. The pressure forced a poor ball from Craig Gardner, who redeemed himself and won it back from Daley Blint, who was caught in possession. And Luke Shaw's judged to have got the ball there, according to Mike Dean. I'm not sure if he did, but I'm pretty sure the West Brom fans didn't agree with that decision. They wouldn't, would they? Mata. Blint. United going forward in search of a second. Shaw. Blint. It is Juan Mata, and it's a bad from him. Brunt. Gardner. Dorrans. West Brom have the ball. And now they're looking to create something with some good passing. They're probing. It's looking possible. Morrison. Berahino. Dribbling into a bit more space for himself. Graham Dorrans now on the ball. And that attack from West Brom fizzled out as it went back to Lescott. And Raphael just threw himself on the floor to get in the way of that one. And now here's Adnan Januzaj running against Pocagnoli and Lescott. And it's a free kick given by the linesman on the near side who gave that one. And the West Brom players are angry, and Alan Irvine doesn't look too impressed himself. I don't know quite what they're appealing about, but Lescott bars Januzaj over stronger. But I think he did have eyes on the ball there. And Raphael fell, and it hits him in the stomach. There can be no complaints there from the West Brom players. He stumbled Raphael and he got lucky that it did hit him in the chest and nowhere else. Angel Di Maria now with an in-swinging free kick. And these are dangerous to defend. Apart from when they hit the front man. Which that one did. Mata. Good improvised ball there. Back to Luke Shaw, who had no option but to find his goalkeeper. Shaw's come short for him in unknown territory here at right back. He's going to drift back into his position now. As Phil Jones keeps the ball for Manchester United. He is good in possession, Phil Jones. He's played in central midfield times for United. He's right back, left back. He's played quite a few positions, but he's slowly making that central defender role his own as well. He's a good young defender, Phil Jones. He really is. Reckless at times, but something that will be worked out of him with experience, and he's still the future. Signed from Blackburn in 2012, Phil Jones, for the 2011-2012 season. £20 million. So worthy investment from United. James is just taking one out of play. Didn't want to take too many chances. Throw into Brum. Oh, it's a good ball there to Sessegnon. Doesn't really have anything but a shot on. And Marcos Rojo shepherds him out of play. It's good defending there from Rojo. He kicked the ball. Don't know if it was intentional or not, but he kicked the ball back against Sessegnon. And Sessegnon tried to get a ball in there. Inviting pressure now from. It was blocked at the near post. Here goes Wisdom. Berahino. Sadio Berahino. That one's blocked. So to Angel Di Maria. Couldn't get around. Sadio Berahino lost the ball in the area. And he did well to stay on his feet there, Berahino. Good credit to him. He was probably fouled there by Phil Jones. And if he goes down, I don't know, it could be a soft penalty, but could have been given. And a lot of players would go down, but stays on his feet there, and it's commendable. Shouldn't have to be commendable, but it sadly is these days in football. Here's Fellaini. His ball only just cut out by Graham Dorrans, who scrambled across the pitch. And Angel Di Maria is rubbing his thigh and he's limping. Put thumb up to the bench there that he is alright. It's over the top ball for Van Persie, and it was headed behind by Craig Dawson, and it had to be, I think it was Pocagnoli actually, that came across and headed that one behind. Another Manchester United corner. Fellaini, 6 foot odd, as is Van Persie. So any real players of any significant height in the area for Manchester United. So that's who Di Maria will be aiming for. Crossed near post and headed away at the near post. But James Morris, Craig Gardner, who's just rubbed his head there. It's something you see. And a 7-a-side game, that, when your kids are younger. Rojo gone for a long shot. Who's blocked. Good effort from Rojo, the centre-back. Di Maria. Blint. Jones. Di Maria. Tries to find Fellaini. Myhill gets there. West Brom keeping the ball now. Brunt. Through to Berahino. And Berahino's 1-on-1. Saido Berahino scores! And West Brom are back in front. It's 2-1. And it's their first chance of the second half. But if you take them, you take them, don't you? Saido Berahino puts West Brom in front for the second time this game. And it is far too easy. He is in acres of space as the ball is played through to him. And it is an absolutely world-class finish from a young lad that is at the top of his game right now, the 21-year-old England under-21 international. Saido Berahino gets his 7th of the campaign. He is on prolific form, and he's given West Brom the lead against Manchester United. Once again, how will they respond? This isn't looking good for United now. West Brom finally got back into the game. And United allowed him to. So they allowed him to play football. They allowed him time on the ball. And they allowed it in the wrong position. So United are going to have to go in search of something again now. It was a great finish from Berahino. He's 1-on-1. And he just bends it into the far corner. It's a real striker's goal. He's quick. And he showed it there. He got away from the defence. And it is a perfect finish from the youngster. And you can't see him staying. No disrespect to West Bromwich Albion, but you can't see him staying here much longer before a big club comes looking. I mean, Tottenham Hotspur maybe. United have had 11 attempts on goal. West Brom 6. United have had 5 on target. And West Brom 2. And both of West Brom's shots on target have been goals. Jones switches to Angel Di Maria. He finds Januzaj. Goes Januzaj again. Bit of fancy footwork from the youngster. There's Di Maria on the edge of the box. He wanted to shoot, couldn't find the gap. Short into Van Persie. And it's a really bad header from Van Persie in the end. He's just headed it the direction he was facing, and that's about 70 degrees away from goal. So, Radamel Falcao warming up for Manchester United. Thought he'd come on pretty soon after half-time, but when United scored, maybe Van Gaal decided against bringing him on straight away. Thought United might be able to use some momentum to inspire some form of comeback. Didn't happen for him, and West Brom going back in the lead has given Van Gaal a reason to let the striker warm up, and Januzaj has ran that one out of play. Falcao's been called back, and he's getting his bib off, stripping off, ready to come on the pitch. Berahino. Rojo. Blin. And they couldn't keep it. Dorrans has done well, and Dorrans is having a great game for West Brom today. Fellaini to Di Maria. He's got Shaw to his left. Not much in the way of options inside, though. Luke Shaw. Back to Di Maria. It's a really bad ball from him. First man. Cut it out. More than easily. Raphael, will he have a shot? He will have a shot. And he'll smash it high over the bar. And it wasn't what we saw from him against QPR a couple of seasons ago, was it? Similar position, a really great strike from him. That one's always bending over. Way too easy for West Brom. Jones commits himself forward to marking Sessegnon. And when Jones commits himself forward, Rojo needs to come across to cover. But he doesn't. So Jones shouldn't commit himself forward. And if he does, Rojo needs to cover for him. So it's poor defending from both of the centre-backs' points of view. And much work to be done if they're going to try and go out and not concede against teams like Chelsea and City in the next weeks. Van Persie receives it back from Di Maria. Crossing position for Van Persie. Met by the front man. It's another cross from Manchester United that hasn't gone their way. And Myhill happy to keep the ball. Myhill smashes it down the field towards Berahino. Jones gets it away. Fellaini flicks it on. And no United player there. Not looking good for Manchester United. 20 minutes remain. Still 2-1 down to West Brom. Goals from Sessegnon and Berahino. Berahino's cancelling out Maran Fellaini's equaliser. Berahino on the edge of the box. Dorrans wanted to hit that. Closed down too quickly though. He's lost the ball. Lescott, poor ball. Januzaj's there. And Januzaj's going to drive. He's brought down by Chris Brunt. No booking. And there's the substitution for Manchester United that many have been waiting for. It is Radamel Falcao on for Juan Mata. And what will that bring for Manchester United? Maybe a 4-1-2-1-2 now. Di Maria's got the chance for a cross in from distance for Falcao's first involvement. It's in towards Rojo. Couldn't quite head it across. It's Blint on the volley. Januzaj on the edge of the box. His shot blocked. Couldn't get it out of his feet quick enough. And there's hands there, surely. And Manchester United screaming for a penalty. Not given. I saw a hand, I think. It was up. And yeah, Pocagnoli, he's not looking at the ball. He just sort of punched the ball away from Januzaj. Unintentionally, he sort of flaps his arms as he falls. Van Persie needs to carry on playing there instead of stopping and appealing for a penalty. Manchester United's captain to today. You'd expect him to be a little more professional than that, but you can understand why United may feel that was a penalty. He sort of punches the ball away, but he wasn't looking. It was like a flappy motion from Pocagnoli, and I don't think that's a penalty. He's headed it away now for Brunt to hit in the direction of Berahino. Nearly got it. Jones cleared it away, and Gardner tried to hit it back to Berahino. It's just too far from it, went out of play. Van Persie appears to be playing behind Radamel Falcao now, which is an interesting turn of events. Position that he's not necessarily used to. Falcao down. Van Persie on the volley. It's off the post. And Januzaj's lashed it over. And what a chance for Manchester United. Almost a trademark volley from Robin Van Persie. Di Maria crossed it in. It's headed away by Jolly and Lescott. It's on Van Persie's weak foot. And it is a really great effort from it. Oh, that is a sensational effort. Very unlucky. He hits it like an arrow. And Adnan Januzaj needs to get over the ball and do better with the follow-up. But he's smashed it home. And it was a good chance for him. But United hit the post. West Brom survive. And as it stands, they're taking all 3 points from the Red Devils. Fellaini beats Sessegnon in the air predictably. Lescott hits it forward. The Baggies go forward in search of another. Jones flicks it back with his head to David De Gea, who quickly is there, picks it up and dispatches it to the other side of the penalty area. Marcos Rojo awaited it, gave it to Blint. Fellaini tried to search for Falcao with that ball. Headed away by Lescott. Pocagnoli comes inside. Gardner to Dorrans. Lescott hits it forward. That's in search of Sessegnon. Rojo wins it. Finds Raphael, who's under pressure. And Januzaj can't get there to keep it in. "15 minutes remain. And it's not looking likely, is it, for Manchester United? I mean, we've seen stranger things. Liverpool QPR, for example. 4 goals in the last 5-10 minutes of that game. And the final substitution for Manchester United, Ashley Young, is coming on. And off comes Angel Di Maria, who he's tired. Manchester United, a team considered top heavy. He's only scored 1 today. Only scored 2 in the most recent 2 games and 3 against Leicester, but those 3 were in a losing battle. Highest they've scored this season is 4 against QPR, and Di Maria is on the bench, and he's been given an ice pack wrapped around his leg. I don't know if it's a hamstring issue. Will Manchester United find a way into this game like they have done so many times throughout the years? I didn't really see it from David Moyes. Will we see comeback by Louis van Gaal's men? And it's miles over from Andre Wisdom. Loaned in from Liverpool this season. The right back can play centre half as well. Will Radamel Falcao have an influence on this game? He's won it in the air there. Young. Sure. Didn't want to risk playing it in between 2 West Brom players to Blint. So he played it back to Rojo. Raphael to Van Persie. He's gone back to Jones. And you know, United need the ball up front when Van Persie's dropping as far as the defenders to pick it up. Jones finds Rojo on the far side. Sure. United need to do something, and there's really no attacking intentions from them here. It's just possession, and when you got 12 minutes of the game remaining, you're 2-1 down, possession is not what you need. You need goals. Fellaini, and he's handled it there. Marouane Fellaini, free kick to West Bromwich Albion. Stuck his arm out to control that one, Marouane Fellaini. But his arm was in an unnatural position. Him in the top of the arm. What can you say? Lescott sends it forward. Headed away by Jones. That from Morrison. Cleanly it looked, but Mike Dean says the ball was not played. And it wasn't. It was Morrison's turn. It took it away. Not Fellaini's touch. Fellaini clipped Morrison and brought him to the ground. It's a good decision from Mike Dean. United switched off. Pocagnoli's in a crossing position. Brunt round Falcao. And it's a really, really poor ball from Chris Brunt. He went to smash that one over to the far side of the pitch, and it's just gone out of play. De Gea. Forward towards Fellaini. Cow. Brings it down. Januzaj. Raphael. Staley Blint. Shaw. Ashley Young. Back to Luke Shaw. Great play from Manchester United. It's a cross to Van Persie. And it was cut out well by the recovering midfielder, Craig Gardner. And that's Ashley Young to whip in the corner for Manchester United. We know he also packs a delivery. That one's in towards Rojo, and the header wide by Marcos Rojo. Never enough contact on it. If maybe he's a yard further back, would have got better contact on it, being able to send it goalwards, but sort of skimmed off his head and wide of Myhill's post. Really hasn't had too much to do at all. He's had no say. They just aren't hitting the target right now. When they are, it's blocked for the most part. Raphael with the throw in. Back to Rojo. Luke Shaw. Young. Blint. Oh, Blint slipped. And Sessegnon is taking the ball from Blint, but it looked like it could have been an attacking opportunity for a minute. But Blint just lay on the ground. Didn't attempt to touch the ball. So there was no obstruction. And there was no ball through for Sessegnon. Couldn't bring it down. Raphael's only just kept that. Fellaini. Blint. No options immediately in front of him. Rojo to Young. Ashley Young. Not really creating anything here. Luke Shaw tried to poke it through to Van Persie. That was cut out. That's been the story of Manchester United's games. And Daley Blint will receive a yellow card there. It's United's first of the game. He's stopping a counter-attack. Just barged Sessegnon to the ground and he was accepted. He knew what he was doing there, Daley Blint. It was a professional foul, if anything. And that's the Dutchman's second booking of the campaign. Myhill sends it forward, but Fellaini meets it. He can only head it down to Morrison. Rojo looked for Falcao, didn't happen. Shaw. Young. He flicked Radamel Falcao driving forward now. He's done very well until he was outmuscled by 3 West Brom players. Looked at the ref to say, where's my free kick? Didn't happen for him. And United have 6 minutes to grab a goal and grab a point in this game. Or grab 2 goals and grab 3 points, but it doesn't look likely. They're not really penetrating West Brom at all. Heading towards another defeat here. Januzaj tried to find Van Persie. It was cut out by Lescott. Jones has done well. Januzaj. Falcao won. I didn't feel he could pick him out, so he played it back to Fellaini. Blint to Shaw. Shaw to Blint. Marouane Fellaini. United's possession is all in the midfield area and just slightly creeping into West Brom's final third. It is nothing penetrative or attacking. Here's Shaw, ball in blocked. And as far as Raphael might fancy it, cross back in towards Fellaini, headed away by Dawson. Fellaini shot straight at Myhill, but he was in an offside position when the original ball was played. And there was no intention to play it back. He was miles offside there, Fellaini, as was Falcao and Young. Falcao and Young were both involved in play, so it had to be given as offside. And now West Brom making a substitution. And off comes Stefan Sessegnon, who scored the opener for West Brom. And what an opener it was. It was a beautiful goal. And he's coming off to be replaced by Yusuf Mulumbu. Defensive change for West Brom. Take off an attacking midfielder, bring on a defensive one. So it's going to anchor in between Gardner and Morrison, who are more sort of out and out central midfield players. Mulumbu, more of a shielding role naturally. But for now, he's playing pretty much where Sessegnon was playing. Hit away by Craig Dawson. United throw-in. And West Brom fans not too keen to give it back to Luke Shaw. Young now to Raphael. He's going to try and send a cross in towards Falcao. It's out to Blint on the edge of the box. And Daley Blint has equalised for Manchester United. It's his first goal for the United. And United have equalised with 3 minutes to go. They are back in the game. No real celebration from Blint, as he wants United to play on and go on and get a third and try and win this game. But it is an excellent finish from the naturally defensive midfielder. He's curled it round 2 players into that bottom corner, and that is one of those goals that nobody's stopping. And it actually did take a nick on the way through there from one of the sliding players' boots. It was toe poked, but I don't think it made a whole lot of difference. It was an excellent goal. And we've seen 4 great goals tonight in this 2-2 game. We've seen 2 first goals for Manchester United, both from midfield. So 2 minutes to play plus stoppages. Will we see a winner? Young's broke that one down well. Falcao, Young, United going forward. Januzaj. And he's ran that one out of play. Again, Adnan Januzaj has not had the greatest of games tonight, the youngster. Been gifted. It's probably the better term. The number 11 shirt. And he's definitely one for the future, Adnan Januzaj. Showed plenty of signs of it this season. He hasn't... last season, he hasn't really been given a look in too much. Adnan Januzaj, it was his first start today. And Januzaj flicks onto Van Persie to play it infield. Mulumbu's brought it down. Falcao puts himself in between the ball and the man. Blint onto Januzaj. And now Blint's one-on-one. No, he's not. Dawson got back just before Blint could latch onto that ball through by Januzaj. And West Brom have got a man down. Can't quite tell who it is at the moment. Surrounded by bodies. It's Pocagnoli. Oh, Gardner and Pocagnoli both at the floor. Pocagnoli got an elbow in the throat. He's holding his face though, so I don't think he's actually too serious. From Robin Van Persie, it wasn't malicious by any means. But Pocagnoli has been asked to come off the field just for a second. So I'm sure he'll be waved on right away. But United have a throw-in. And Raphael has got 0 options. Januzaj has finally made a bit of movement for him. There's Raphael, tried to deliver a ball in, it was blocked. Corner kick to Manchester United as we enter the 90th minute. 90 minutes are up, we'll see what stoppage time is. I can't imagine it being too much. And Ashley Young is to deliver the corner. 4 minutes added on. It's deep from Young. All the way to Falcao. Fellaini hooks it goalwards. And it wasn't a dream comeback from Manchester United. The gloves of Myhill. No real pace on the ball, and it was in no direction to trouble the keeper. It was straight at his chest. Let's not discount West Brom either. The goal can go either way right now. Falcao's trying to drive through the middle. Back heels it to Van Persie. It's just behind Van Persie. He plays it out wide to Ashley Young. Ashley Young's coming inside. Tries to get the cross away, and it's blocked by Dawson. United have another corner. 3 minutes to play here. Now in the 91st minute, United sending plenty of players forward in the box. Don't want to leave themselves open for a counter-attack. This is Manchester United's 11th corner, and West Brom are still yet to have one. It's Young in towards Fellaini, headed out by Myhill. It's Blint! Oh, and never a great strike on the edge of the box by the Dutchman. Not to be a repeat of his last one. Myhill does great to get a glove to that, and Blint really does scuff that. I think he might kick the ground. Fellaini's being absolutely yanked away from the ball by Joleon Lescott. So a penalty for that yesterday. Don't think you can really see him given. Jones wins the header, as does Van Persie. Towards Falcao, Dawson hooks it up in the air. Fellaini's always winning. Headed away by Dawson again, who's had a really good game for West Brom. Berahino, can't find a pass. Falcao's brought it down, and that is some great footwork from Radamel Falcao, but equal from Craig Gardner. 2 minutes remain. Jones lays it off to Rojo. Didn't really have an option, so he just threw it forward. It's Van Persie, flicks it on towards Marouane Fellaini. It's hooked up in the air. Fellaini, and it nearly deflected towards Falcao. Fellaini's kept it. It's Blint again. Blocked. United piling on the shots in the box. Young in towards Falcao. And I think it took a nick that took it away from Falcao. Seconds remain in this game. Januzaj. Raphael. Back heel to Januzaj. He's going to... It's towards Fellaini. Headed away. And now Berahino has it for West Brom. He's trying to launch a counter-attack. Headed away by Rojo. And Raphael's been fouled there. And Saido Berahino refused to let go of the ball. United throwing men forward. It's a free kick from inside their own half. They're just going to... I think Raphael's just going to smash it as far as he can forward now. He has done. Picks out Fellaini. Does it fall for Falcao? It doesn't fall for anyone. Lescott slipped with his clearance. And Januzaj has it now. Manchester United. Comes onto his left. Delivery. Cleared away. Berahino. Can't keep it. Oh, yes, he can. What skill that is. He's outdone 4 United players. Played it into Malumbu. And Rojo has to bring down Malumbu and take a booking to prevent what could have been a match-winning counter-attack for West Brom. 10 seconds remain in this game. And the last attack of the game is going to be for West Brom. And West Brom putting bodies forward themselves now. Matt Dean trying to hurry them along. And Gardner's literally trying to get forward. Gardner sorts it away. By the second time of asking, he does, and he's cleared it out of play. And that is it. Full time at the Hawthorns. United failing to spark a late comeback. It was exciting at the end. And it's a shame one of the teams couldn't have come out on top. West Brom defended for their lives. They definitely deserve something out of this game. Manchester United had an unbelievable amount of shots and dominance in this game, but couldn't make the most of it. And, you know, that's what happens when you don't take your chances, and they had plenty of them. They hit the post late on with Van Persie. It was Daley Blint that got the late equaliser for Manchester United. and they just couldn't quite find that winning goal. But a really exciting spectacle here. And I wonder what the reaction will be next week for Manchester United as they face Premier League leaders Chelsea, who are still unbeaten. After that, it's Manchester City. So, not the easiest run of games for United. They definitely would have liked to win this one. But it cannot always be. And they're still a recovering team from last season. West Brom take that point. It closed 40 in the table. Takes them above Crystal Palace, Leicester City and Sunderland, whom they were level with. And that point for Manchester United does nothing for them, really. It keeps them in 6th place, a point above Arsenal, Swansea, Tottenham and Stoke, and still a point behind Liverpool and West Ham, who are in 5th and 6th, respectively, above them. So, thank you for watching. And the final score is West Bromwich Albion 2, Manchester United 2.